Rick Santorum going after President Obama on the issue of religion and says some fascinating things. Let's go to clip one.
It's not about you. It's not about you.
No.
It's not about your quality of life. It's not about your jobs. It's about some phony ideal, some phony theology. Oh, not a theology based on the Bible, different theology. But not
All right, so saying that President Obama has a, quote, phony theology. You just heard it there, and apparently it's not based on the Bible. It's based on something else. I don't know what else it would be based on, since the president is Christian. When asked to clarify these comments throughout the day, Rick Santorum did not. In fact, he doubled down. He said that Obama practices one of the, quote, different stripes of Christianity. I don't know what he means by that. I don't know what a different stripe of Christianity is. Now, if he'd been saying about Mitt Romney, it would be equally controversial, but you would say, okay, you could argue Mormonism is a different stripe of Christianity. I don't know what he's referring to when he's talking about President Obama. Asked to clarify again, criticized Obama's theology. No references to the environment whatsoever. When this started to cause some political trouble for him, people say, no, come on now, this is over the top. You know, you don't have a right to, declare who is and who is not Christian. And this is the old tactic of trying to bait people, trying to get them to believe that President Obama is not Christian. It's terrible. And then, of course, after they punch like that, they backpedal and they go, what, me? No, I was referring to the environment. What? What the hell are you talking about? Well, he says, quote, President Obama elevates the earth above man. Yeah, I don't know what that means either. I know that most Christians be like, and conservatives, I should say, right-wingers, would be like, what? How could President Obama, he's crazy, man. The earth is obviously underneath us, not above us. Crazy liberals. There's no part of President Obama's religion that has anything to do with that. But Rick Santorum has decided that that's his new explanation for this, so he doubles down.
Well, I was talking about the radical environmentalists. That's why I was talking about energy. This idea that man is here to serve the earth, as opposed to husband its resources and be good stewards of the earth. But we're not here to serve the earth. The earth is not the objective. Man is the objective, and I think a lot of radical environmentalists have it upside down.
That suggests that he's not a Christian.
I wasn't suggesting the president's not a Christian. I accept the fact that the president's a Christian. I just said that when you have a worldview that elevates the earth above man and says that we can't take those resources because we're going to harm the earth by things that frankly are just not scientifically proven. Like, for example, the politicization of the whole global warming debate. I mean, this is just all an attempt to to centralize power and to give more power to the government.
Yeah, I love that. Me? Question is Christianity. Oh, no, golly gee, I would never do that, except for the fact that that's what I was just doing. Do we believe that Rick Santorum actually meant that President Obama has some ideals about global warming and ideas about that, and that's why he questioned his Christianity? Now, of course, the press will call it 50-50 and say it's unsure. They will ask questions. That's not what we do here. We tell you the reality. Of course he meant to question his religion. And it had nothing to do with the environment. That was just a weak-ass excuse they came up with later, okay? Come on, it's so obvious. And by the way, I love the irony of him talking about science. Oh, it hasn't been scientifically proven. I mean, only 97% of the scientists in the world believe it. And the other 3% are paid by ExxonMobil. I don't know, it's a toss-up. All right, so you think that's bad? Well, his press secretary, Alice Stewart's going to go on television, and she's going to try to explain what they mean by the environment and Christianity, et cetera, and wait till you get a load of what she says.
He wasn't questioning the president's character. He wasn't questioning the president's religion.
No.
He was referring to the president's policies in terms of the radical Islamic policies the president has, and specifically in terms of the energy exploration.
I didn't know that radical Muslims were interested in energy exploration one way or another, pro or con. Okay, you heard her, right? Radical Islamic. And she came out later and said, I'm sorry, I misspoke. I meant radical, what did we make up today? Radical environmentalist ideology and theology. That's what I meant, right? They're like, I got the talking points mixed up. Sometimes we call him a Muslim radical, sometimes we call him an environmental radical. Honest mistake. But we're not questioning his religion. Oh, no, no, no. We would never do that. Nonsense. Of course they're questioning his religion. But let me tell you something. It's going to backfire on them. Because you know which candidate has the most to lose if the campaign, the general election is about religion? Rick Santorum. Because he is so much more extreme than the rest of the country on this issue. Between President Obama's religion and his interpretation of his religion and Rick Santorum's interpretation of his religion, oh, it's a landslide. The country would much prefer President Obama's Christianity. One that isn't extreme like Rick Santorum's when it comes to contraception, abortion, you name it. Gay marriage, civil unions, don't ask, don't tell. All the different ways that Rick Santorum wants to intrude upon your life, American people are not buying it, are not interested. You want to do a campaign based on religion? Have at it, Hoss. You'll get crushed.